Okay, looks like we are live. I somehow managed to screw up the scheduled stream. I don't know how I keep doing that. Anyways. So, I'll let this little splash screen stay up for a few minutes while I try to share this out. Um, and Okay, that's shared out. Let's go back to our little screen here. And hopefully everybody has had time to read the little screen. And let's transition over to the price list. We'll be going through some Alien 3, Alien Rogue. I got an issue of Akira queued up here, and then start into Alpha Flight. So, can't really tell if there's any key issues. Not really any of this shit's worth the fuck, so it's not until we get to Spider-Man that we're gonna start seeing things. So let's do the little transition thing, and we will start leafing through the book once I figure out where I am. Here we is. Okay. So, I always, when I'm out hiking and stuff, I always think about things that I could be talking about on a live stream like this. Hello there, how are you, Zeus? Glad you could join. Just leafing through this issue of Akira. You can tell that I have barely read this thing. I don't know if you got to see the splash screen where it details the giveaway that I'm doing, but I am looking for somebody. I just saw the one that says, "How's it going today?" Anyways, yeah, I've seen two of your messages. Or posts on the chat. Anyways, I'm just trying to find a home for my comic book collection because I'm getting on in years and whatnot, and I'd like to see it go to a good home. There aren't many key issues left in this collection, but there is $10,000 worth of fills. So there's a few key issues available, or some that in the last 10 years since I pulled anything out of this, some of them have become key issues. So Hey, Cotton, how's it going? Oh, your comments on other Zeus, your comments on other videos. No, I don't believe that I have seen them. I would remember a name like Zeus Eeyore Bailey Baloo. So, um, yeah, if you wanted to make the drive to Two Harbors, Minnesota, to pick up this collection, you are more than welcome. Well, I'm gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. I don't drive anymore, and uh, so I'm here like almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just I don't know how we'd coordinate this, but anyways, I believe my Twitter is in my little about description on YouTube, so you could always DM me on Twitter and we could work it out. You could wait forever almost. I mean, you just got to beat out the one other person in the world that wants to come pick them up. So there's no time limit. It's not like I'm going to die tomorrow or go into a nursing home or anything like that. At least I hope I don't die tomorrow. So, but yeah. Yeah, somebody needs to get them. That way I've got, one less thing to worry about. Because I definitely don't want to end up with somebody throwing these in the dumpster after I pass on. And not many people know the value of comic books these days. Not many people read them. So, anyways, yeah, just hit me up on the DM on Twitter, and I can give you an address. I mean, you could probably figure out my address uh, from my YouTube videos, other videos, and my Twitter posts and stuff like that. It's not like I try to hide where I live. I really don't care who knows. So, anyways, and here we're going to go through another. But yeah, you should look through. There's a link in the video description for all the for the inventory list with all the books, stuff like that. I think it's a great resource for any young collector that wants to. Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Jumpstart a collection, because. Okay, South Dakota's not all that far away. No, as far as I know, nobody else is coming to get them because this is like the fifth day that I've done this, and so far you're the only person that has even been remotely interested in them. Other people have asked me, yeah, where do you live? And then I tell them Two Harbors, Minnesota, and they go, oh. They always want me to be, I don't know, somewhere in, I guess, in the Midwest, more centrally located, like maybe Indianapolis or something. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not doing anything for like forever, so not going anywhere. I got nothing but time. But definitely hit me up on my DM and I'll drop you an address. We can make arrangements. Like I said, just pull up to the curb and honk twice, and I will walk them down. I might get a little bit teary-eyed even when I load up the last box into your vehicle. Not because I hate to see them go. I don't read them anymore. It's just the end of an era. I mean, one last vestige of being young and all that. Then I can find something else to stream about. Yeah, this would give you 15 long boxes. There's one more long box that's got a bunch of like trade paperbacks and stuff like that that probably aren't worth shit. At least I don't think so. When I did this inventory 10 years ago, they didn't seem to be. So, anyways, yeah, it's all yours. I've even got a whole bunch of backer boards, and I think I got one bag of poly bags left. I was trying to rebag a lot of them because some of these bags haven't fared well over the years. They've kind of browned out a little bit and gotten a little bit sticky and whatnot. So I replaced a lot of those. Yeah, this was just a long shot. I'm glad you jumped on, and I'm glad I saw your messages today. So, but I'm gonna still keep going through this for the next hour because I need something to do. I need some way to kill an hour while I'm supposed to go have dinner with my aunt at 2 o'clock. So, 2 o'clock my time. Yeah, and that's the kind of person that I'm looking for, Zeus. Somebody that really wants them for the books themselves instead of just trying to turn a buck or two. So yeah, I'd be more than happy to hand them over to you. More than happy. I thought about trying to do this as a contest, and I even contacted a couple of people who have channels with bigger followings than anything I could imagine, and one of them was very nice and kind of patted me on the head and said, "Interesting idea. We'll talk about it later," and then we never talked about it. The other guy just uh, I guess thought it was so ridiculous that he never got back to me. So it's probably just by keyword, dude. That's how you probably found me. I put enough keywords in that description that yeah, it should be somebody that kind. I don't know. Maybe it was divine providence also. So you never know. You never know. I just got a little bit of a wake up call, let's say, a week or so ago, and I kind of need to take the future a little bit more seriously, let's say. So, this is part of it. Yeah, it does. Life just works in mysterious ways. Like when I quit O'Reilly Automotive in Springfield, Missouri, I was going to move to Austin, Texas to attend a stand up comedy school or class or whatever. And then it seemed to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. And then somehow I got a job at IBM, Rochester, Minnesota. So, on a resume I submitted to a site that I couldn't even remember about. So, oh, this one's actually got fucking tape on it. I hate that. Okay, here we got Alien 3. I can already tell I probably never read this book. Oh, it's crisp. See, this is good art. Well, I mean, it's not setting the world on fire, but compared to that Teen Titans Go crap that they do today, I think I've talked about that every day that I've done this. I just don't like that stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to leaf through these if you don't mind. I mean, I feel like they're kind of almost your books right now, so, but anyways, and there might be a few things that are on the inventory list that don't show up in the collection. It's not because I robbed them, it's just because I probably sold them off 10 years ago and I didn't feel like going through every frickin' series and title and stuff like that when I re-inventoried again this past May. So oh yeah, a week or two. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna keep showing them up until that. I mean, things happen. You may not be able to come up. I believe that you probably or come down or whatever travel here. But I'm just gonna keep showing them just in case that you have to drop out. But yeah. Uh, as far as I'm concerned, they're all yours. You just need to find out what time works for you. It will work for me, and I know it'll work for me. And we'll set it up for then. Yeah, it is. In fact, it's still sitting out. I haven't put it back into the box yet, just because I just didn't want to have to flip through there. I'm kind of lazy, so yeah, it's still there. We can put this back. Nobody really cares about this alien. I know I don't. These fucking bags, I swear to God. Trying to stuff a wet noodle up a wildcat's ass. Trying to get comics back in a bag. But yeah, here we go. Get all centered up here. The cover's still glossy. There's no creases or folds. The spine is good. Open it up, and there's a little bit of graying or browning or whatever, aging of the paper. But yeah, I mean, it's crisp. There's no foxing or folding or anything like that, so. Well, each his own. I'm just not really, I don't know. It's just some things I like, some things I don't, but I'm not going to knock anything that somebody else likes, or at least not knock it too hard. I make fun of it just a little bit. Oh, look at Felicia Hardy here. Whale. Yeah. Oh darn, I can't remember her name now. Booby McNipples. That chick, Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney definitely needs to play Black Cat. So, anyways, or Power Woman, Power Girl in DC. So. Well, this will get you basically about 1975 to 1993. 93 is when I stopped collecting. I just got sick of the whole thing, all the crossovers and the variants and the overruns, the overprinting, and it just and the stories were shit and for the most part. I mean, compared to what they had been. So that's why I quit in 93. So Yeah, those Gold Key books. Some of those are worth quite a lot. There's a Star Trek #1. I believe it's a Gold Key in this collection. It is in piss poor condition. Piss poor, but uh, if it wasn't, it would be worth a little bit. So, yeah, this book is. And there's probably more in there. I know there's at least one $50 book somewhere in this that I saw. It's just I don't really want to get on eBay ever again and try to sell these books one at a time or even small little collections. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to. Now that eBay has changed their payout policy to where if anybody that sells anything on eBay is now an employee of eBay, and I'm not going to play that game. So I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm just tired of it. It just needs to go. It's I don't know. Kind of like I don't have a good analogy for it, but yeah, the Spider-Man's still in here. And if you look through, the inventory list, like I said, there's a link. Oh God, this thing's taped 9 ways to Sunday. We're not going to open that. I bet this one's the same way too. Okay. This has got Marvin written all over it. Marvin was the owner of, I believe it was called Caveman Comics in Springfield, Missouri. That's where I bought the majority of my collection, all the new stuff and most of the old stuff too. So, I wonder what's up with these little bitty dividers down here at the bottom. Yeah, there's something for everybody. It's mainly superhero stuff, but there's quite a range. So, Jesus. Okay, there's one more in this. That whole Alien Rogue series. I think I can get into this one. Anyways, wow, this one's always like it when I open up a comic I know I've never opened before. And a lot of these in the last year, I kind of, I sit and rag on speculators, but I was kind of a speculator. Kind of got into that whole mindset, and that's kind of why I quit. It just wasn't fun. I really wasn't reading anything. I was going through a divorce and kind of, boy, that's a story. And someday I will tell it. My marriage. Yeah, we must have been meant to cross paths because usually, well, not usually. I figured this would have taken forever and a day to actually run across somebody that actually, and you live close enough. I mean, even if you lived on the complete other side of South Dakota, it'd still be closer than just about anywhere else in the U.S. What have we got going on here? Naked people in bed. Yeah, I guess I don't get into those channels. I did find a guy that was doing these little quick auctions on some site called Whatnot, or I don't know, last night. It was the first that I'd ever heard of that site, and or anybody, but this dude had a huge collection, a whole warehouse full of comics. So he was a professional. I guess he bought some collection off of, I don't know if it was one of Elvis's people or who it was, but somebody out of Nashville that was connected to either the movie or the music industry that had a huge collection. I recognize the guy's name when he said it, but I don't remember it now, so. Yeah, I hope this would pop up in people's feeds like yours, so I'm glad it did. Now I can move on to other things that I need to take care of in my life and get squared away. The biggest fear is I'm going to have a stroke one of these days and not be able to take care of the things that I want to, so, or need to. Like, I had to do something about those planters I've got out on the roof, those tomato planters. They've got to come down after this coming summer, so I got a feeling that I will screw around and wait too long, and then I don't know, my landlord will probably want to charge me something. Should I have to go live at an assisted living place or something like that? He'll want to charge me for all the trouble he has to go to rid himself of, like, the planters on the roof and other things. So, just trying to be a Boy Scout and be prepared. And I totally do not remember this book at all. Yeah, I always dreamed about a collection like this becoming available. Something that somebody had in their attic forever and ever and ever and ever, and I could just somehow magically get my hands on it. But when I first started collecting back in the 70s, I used to get my parents to take me to places around Louisville where people were selling off comics out of the newspaper and stuff like that, entire collections and stuff, but it was always trash. The books were never well taken care of, and I had to pass on a lot of things. Really, I should have, and I'll just give you this piece of advice right now. I know this is a great opportunity, but if you invest $1 in comics, invested in Silver Age. Just even the worst condition books, I mean, are going to increase in value more so than anything printed after 1975. So I wish that's where I would have put all my money. So, anyways. I would, if I was had another 100 years of life left, that's what I would be doing right now. I'd be investing in those 1960s comics, no matter what the condition. But I don't know. Anyways, definitely wouldn't those CGC books. I don't know about those. I don't trust that company. I mentioned on the stream yesterday that with my little run-in with those people in my X-Men 94. I eventually sold that issue, but I had to take a hell of a beating on the price to get it sold. I had to tell people that, well, the CGC seems to think that I repaired this, even though I bought it off of a damn spin rack in Prospect, Kentucky. They seem to think that I've done something. They won't tell me what I've done or why they think that, why they think it's been repaired or altered, but so that place can kiss my ass. And those people, fuck them. Hope they go out of business. I hear that, Cotton. Yeah, that another 100 years. I'm pretty much bored to death right now, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of, I don't know. I just think all the novelty's gone out of life, and I don't know. Maybe it's because they're not, the powers that be are not making the kind of entertainment, or maybe I'm just used to it. It's just like the reason I don't date anymore is because I know what I'm going to be getting. I'm going to have to go on like 50 dates of women that say, shit like, they just drone on and on about how some man did them wrong for 17 years. God, if I've been on one of those dates, I've been on a million of them. It's just, You think after 2 years of being treated wrong, you would have wised up and left. But no. Why not just tell somebody I'm stupid and just get it over with? So, yeah, just take your time. I don't think anybody's gonna swoop in and grab them before you do. So yeah, just get with me. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, doing the same thing, probably about 2 o'clock Central Time. Couldn't today because like here in a half hour I gotta start getting ready to go have dinner with my aunt. So that's the only thing stopping me today. But every other day, yeah. And back to the whole not dating thing, I think pretty much anybody that gets to be this age, they can just see bullshit from a mile away, and that's why old people just really don't date, or they don't in this town. It's just, oh God, you go on a date and it's just like, okay, this is personality number 17A. I have seen this before. These people are trouble. Why? Okay. Now, I did read quite a bit of Alpha Flight and enjoyed it at the time. And I believe Alpha Flight, I can't remember what spawned Captain Britain, but for some reason I have Captain Britain associated with this series. I don't know, I'd have to go back into the lore. Burger Time, I remember that game. Yeah, exactly. If there's oh no, hello Joe. Anyone that's still single at this age, it's a major red flag. And I love how the 6-year-old women ask all these qualifying questions, like they were doing a job interview. What they were doing is a retirement interview. Well, Joe, let's see here. What defenders do I have? Let's go. There's a link in the video description to the inventory lists. And if I was to, I don't know what this goes to. Let's see, this one that I've got pulled up right now goes to the Avengers. Let me see what I got here. Well, I thought I had defenders. No, it looks like somebody bought, or I sold off the whole entire Defenders series that I had, so I don't know, it may be out of place in these lists, so you might have to go through them. You might want to go through them. Because there are some stuff. There's one of these documents. I think it's the last one. I kind of titled it "Books That I'm Too Depressed to Go Through." They were just garbage books that I bought for no reason towards the end of my years collecting, and it was just, or they were just in such bad shape or whatever. I don't know. There was some shit I just can't even bring myself to even inventory to this day. So there's not many of those, but maybe like a quarter of the long box. I always felt like Puck is what Wolverine was really meant to be. Because Wolverine's supposed to be short, but he's really not ever depicted that way as real short. So okay, you're gonna 1000% say you're gonna come. Yeah, just hit me up with a DM on Twitter, and I don't know, maybe you have already. I don't see anything, but yeah, that way I can send you my address and stuff like that. So, anyways, like I said, it's still going to be a kind of first come, first serve. So I'll let you know if somebody outbids you on time as far as when they can come. But as far as I'm concerned, they are all yours, Zeus. Like I said, somebody could outbid. Somebody could say, "Well, I'm coming tomorrow." So for that, anyways, I hope you can see where I'm coming from on that, but I doubt it. I really, really, really doubt it. I didn't think that anybody would ever. So for some reason, I jumped from Alpha Flight number 2 to Alpha Flight 13. I must have sold. Well, I must have had 2 number 2s. That's what it was, and then I sold 1 through 12. I must have had 2 number 13s. Sometimes I would buy things off of a spin rack, and then I would go to Evansville, Indiana, to a comic shop there, and pick up my holds. And sometimes I would get double issues that way. Most of the time, I just bought multiples when it was a first issue, or I knew it was going to be a key issue. So. Hey, Cotton, I was walking down the street today, and I started laughing like a maniac. I know I just looked like a crazy person on my way to the store. But the reason why I was laughing, all of a sudden in my head, I heard the words, maybe you should wait until you have a complete thought before you hit enter. So, I don't know. That just always makes me chuckle like a maniac every time I think about that. Yeah. Well, yeah. Timeline. I don't know. I don't know. You're the only person, Zeus, that has ever really expressed any interest. I'm just saying that if I am showing the books off tomorrow and somebody says, well, I can be there in 2 days, I kind of have to go with that. I mean, fair is fair, but until such time, yeah, your 2 week timeline is perfectly fine for fine with me, even if it was 3 weeks. It's just, when you're giving away kittens, you got to give them away to whoever shows up first. That's all. Yeah, exactly, Cotton. Yeah, Kronos. that, that just tickles me to no end. That was just, it was one of the greatest lines ever said. That the the recipient, the intended party, did not get whatsoever. It just made it so much better. No, you're not gonna make the drive and then get here and have them be sniped. That's not gonna happen. If you DM me, I will keep you updated. I'm totally above board. I have no reason. No, I will not let you get in the car only to have somebody else show up. It's not going to be like that because for that to happen, somebody from Duluth would have to. If I know you're in the car, I'll stop showing them. If you're in the car driving here, I will stop. Uh, uh, I will stop showing them. I'm not going to let that happen. Yes, Cotton, that would be fucked up. I'm not. No, I'm not that kind of a person. I'm not wishy-washy in the least. At least I don't think so. I know. Anyways, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Zeus, they're yours. But I'm just saying, 2 weeks is 2 weeks, and anyways, so. And also, Cotton, I was really pleased to see last night that Jolly was kind of had taken some of my words to heart and now has kind of made it his own idea. And that's really all I want. I really, yeah, I'd kind of like to be part of things, and I'm kind of a needy person and kind of a pick me at times. I just thought being a puppet would be a lot of fun. It wasn't. Anyways, but I just want to see these guys be successful, and I think they could be more successful than any of their contemporaries that they look up to. All they need to do is just sit down and start writing the future that they want to see. And that's about as simple as I can put that. And now that they have the spark of an idea, I can die a happy old man. So, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, that damn song. I wish it was October or August so I could use my rent rebate that we have here in Minnesota to pay Jolly to quit playing that. I mean, if it was like Wheeler Walker and Drop 'em Out, drop 'em out, let me see them knockers, it's still fucking country music, but it's not as bad. It's actually funny, and it's not that twangy fucking Kenny Chesney, or I don't even really know what Kenny Chesney sounds like. He's just the only one that I can remember. So, anyways. I see we've got other people on the stream. People connect, but they never say much. Huh? Some chick in her underwear. That's always good. Rub out. I wonder what's going to happen here. Anyways, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. We could talk about mountain climbing. I heard about this thing, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago on the radios. This thing called a rest step in mountain climbing. And the way that this new age hipster mountain climber described it, it was like some kind of Zen Buddhist one hand clapping kind of thing where as you're taking a step, you kind of do this little half pause, and that was the rest step. Well, anyways, this rolled around in my head for a couple decades, and now that I'm doing a little bit of hiking and stuff like that, I've tried to incorporate what I heard into my hiking. I take smaller steps and all this shit. Anyways, I finally looked it up, and that's not what a rest step is. A rest step is basically doing a Captain Morgan pose, like the rum, the Captain Morgan pose on the side of a hill, so that you are able to rest your muscles and you don't lock your knees and don't pass out from, bloodlust to the brain because all of the blood's in your damn feet. Anyways, that's a rest step. Just one more reason to hate new age hipster hippies. It just, the things they say. I didn't know the Blob started wearing a dress. I kind of remember this storyline. Dude, you don't have to leave right now, but I mean, if you're gonna leave right now, fine. I'll stop doing this. Anyways, you just need to. Or do you not have a Twitter account? Let me check my Twitter again. So far, there are no messages. Here, let me do this. That's my handle on Twitter. Contact me there. I'll give you an address. I mean, don't kill yourself. I don't think anybody else is going to take it, but hey, you never know. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to pass this up either, dude. I wouldn't want to pass it up either, but I don't want you to throw your whole life into chaos just for this. But if you want to come get it, you're more than welcome. Anyways, like I said, that's my Twitter handle, and that's probably the best way to contact me. I mean, I would put my email address out here, but Jesus Christ, every time I make that thing public, I have to fight spam for days and weeks on end. So oh, okay. You don't have Twitter, but your wife does. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, um, yeah. But anyways, well, I'm glad you're on this stream. You'll allow me to get onto another part of my life that needs attention, like organizing all my tools and stuff like that. I ain't giving up my tools. I'm sorry. No, nobody's gonna throw tools away. Well, chicks will, but anyways, I doubt if they get a bunch of chicks to come into this apartment and clean it out. So it'll probably be some dude, and anyways, he'll probably go, "Can I have all this shit?" And my landlord will go, "Sure," and then he'll take it all home, like the drill press that was clamped to my kitchen counter for 2 years. So, but I'm just doing this to kill another 15 minutes. So, anyways, I doubt if anybody's going to get to me today. So if you're, excuse me, if your wife DMs me today, anytime before 2 o'clock tomorrow when I do this again, she DMs me, then I'll hold off on doing this again tomorrow, and you guys can come get this. I miss Nestle's Quick. I like the strawberry kind. Oh, that's a woman. I thought I opened up and there was some kind of gay kissing scene in this book. I was like, God bless. But no, I think she becomes whoever he is later. I don't know, Captain Maple Leaf or whatever he's called. I can't remember. Well, my DMs are open to everybody, Zeus, so you should have no problem contacting me, whether on her Twitter or if you create one. So, some people have theirs all locked down, but not me. I don't know why, but I don't generate a lot of drama online since I left Reddit. I generate a lot of drama in my real life. Oh no, he's a cyborg. Okay, well. I wonder what else I got after. Yeah, Twitter is now x.com, but you can still type in twitter.com. The DNS servers translate it, so it's the same numerical address or series of numerical addresses. It's just, yeah. To save time typing, I usually call it Twix because that's only 4 letters. Man, this is a crisp. Well, there's a little bit of some creasing around that staple, but other than that, man, look at this. This is just bang. It just jumps out at you. I can't remember what this guy's name is called. Captain Maple Leaf, Captain Canada, something, I don't know. I know it's probably none of those things, but anyways. It's like Transformers. I wonder when this was. When did this come out? Was Transformers a big deal then? I can't remember. This was 1986. I don't think Transformers might have been a thing in Japan at the time, but I don't think Transformers really caught on until the early 90s or something like that here in the States. I could be wrong. I don't know. The 90s seemed like they were just a couple years ago to me. Like a lot of the music that I listen to, I try to listen to new music. I just hate to be one of those guys that's, only listens to Skinner, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with Skinner, but a steady diet of that for 40 years. The only thing you listen to is the stuff you listened to in high school. Anyways, but even the music that I thought I was like current on is like 10 years old now. It's insane. There's nothing to replace it. Well, there is. It's just, I'm kind of lazy. And so is the music industry. I mean, I've got MP3s that I've been transferring from machine to machine over the last 25 years, something like that. MP3s that are now 25 years old. No, I'm not listening to pop music. Fuck that shit. Taylor Swift and all that crazy. That chick cannot dance. She's got no ass. She's mid as hell. She uses songwriters. Well, I don't know about that. Supposedly she writes her own songs. They're always about some breakup that she's been through. Well, this one's got water damage of some kind. Just the cover, it seems like. Yeah, a little bit on the inside. I wonder what happened to this one. There's no stains or anything. Could be just humidity. Cotton, I haven't listened to the radio in I don't know how long. I mean, I worked or volunteered across the alley at the community radio, and I had a little radio show where I tried to scour the internet for new music that was worth a fuck. And some of that shit was pretty cringe. But there was some good stuff I found. But I would say that was 10 years ago, and I haven't really turned on the radio since. Yeah, Twitter is now called X. Yeah, they don't play music I like on the radio either. Yeah, Twitter is definitely called X now, X.com. I think Elon's trying to name all of his companies something X related, so he ought to buy out the XLEX company and just, have a full suite of X companies. And Shaman Dude. Oh no. Thanks for reposting my link, Cotton. There's like 4 people on here. It's just only 2 people are talking, or 2 people are posting in the chat. Um, hey, I cross over to Secret Wars 2 with the Beyonder. Yay. The Beyonder was a cool character in Secret Wars 1. And then kind of like the Borg and Q and what Star Trek Voyager did to both of those, Marvel has kind of screwed the pooch. They do that with all their cosmic characters. You know, one day the Living Tribunal can defeat anybody in the Marvel Universe, including Franklin Richards, and then the next day Doctor Doom can defeat the Living Tribunal. So there needs to be some consistency. Like when Chuck Jones made Roadrunner cartoons, he had a rule that the coyote cannot catch the Roadrunner. They need rules like that at Marvel and DC. There's a few titles I still follow. I just don't buy comics anymore. I listen to dudes like Dope Spill and Comics Explained, and if I like the things that they're reviewing, I'll go through and read the comics online for free. Far out, dude. Don't kill yourself. But yeah, let's see. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. I don't have usually jack shit going on Thursdays. I'll be up until almost midnight because I don't know. Is DJ Ronnie G gonna do his stream tonight, or is he gonna forget about it and do it on Thursday again? I can't remember. Anyways, I'll be up. If I know you're coming, I will be up. Just let's see. I'm reading the end part here. You're not going to show up all crazy late. Well, I do kind of turn into a pumpkin around 10 p.m. I kind of start getting tired and my back hurts, and all I want to do is go lay down. So there's that. But I'm up again, usually at about 4:30 in the morning. Anyways, that's all extraneous information for your concern, but yeah, just okay, yeah, okay, yeah, just hit me up with a DM and we'll we'll go for there. I'll just yeah, as soon as you DM me, I'll send you my address. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you. I didn't mean to throw a big case of anxiety on you, making you think that somebody's gonna swoop in and take these. I was just saying that if played it out for 2 weeks, that I'm like the kitten analogy. You give kittens to first come, first serve. So, anyways, but yeah, you can almost guarantee if you're going to all this trouble, you can guarantee, Zeus, that these are yours. You wouldn't bring me like one cigarette, would you? I would almost sell my soul for just one cigarette. I don't want any more than that. But no, I really shouldn't. I'm what, 10 days into quitting smoking. I need to continue on. It's just, God, I just start jonesing for dopamine. I just want, there's nothing in the house that it's quite like that. I mean, I got nicotine gum, but that doesn't really do anything for anybody. So, don't bring me any cigarettes. That was a joke. That was a joke. So, yeah. I like to make jokes that nobody else gets usually. Or they're just funny to me. Like, what was that joke I was trying to explain to Punkwaddle the other night? Oh, it was about Zack Snyder and Ayn Rand and Sears and anyways, yeah, it was one of those things. I should have kept that one to myself because it was just, you really have to know a lot about Sears management and how the guy that killed Sears was a big fan of Ayn Rand, and he thought, survival of the fittest would be the way to do a corporation, pitting one department against the other. And what he ended up doing was killing Sears with his little philosophy, and that's what I kind of think that Zack Snyder did to Superman. Anyways, I don't know if we really need to go down that road. And plus, it's been an hour here, so yeah, I gotta quit smoking. My blood pressure is like, it would make a nice bowling score and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna go into all that shit why I gotta quit, but anyways, it's just gotta happen. It should have happened 30 years ago, but I like cigarettes. I'd be smoking one right now if I could. Anyways, I think I'm gonna put this to bed for right now because I gotta go around and try to find all my stuff so I can go to my aunt's, and I gotta also beat the pizza that I pre-ordered. I gotta beat it there because for some reason they like to deliver like 5 or 10 minutes early. I don't know why that is, but so anyways, Zeus, hit me up on Twitter, Twix, X, whatever you want to call it, and I will respond with a address, my street address, as to where you can plug that into your GPS and find your way here. So, anyways, otherwise, I will just, if I don't hear from you by tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I will be online again tomorrow at 2 o'clock doing the same thing. So, either way, I don't think anything's going to happen in between. So, let's just go from there. I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to go to my aunt's house and eat pizza. Anyways, nice to meet up with you, Zeus. Cotton, have a great day. I will more than likely probably see you on somebody's stream tonight. I would imagine it's hump day, so I'll be modding 2 different streams tonight, probably at the same time. Maybe not. I don't know. Snow was kind of kind last week and let Floral kind of finish his stream before one started. Anyways, whatever. I will talk to you guys later. Anyways, I gotta feed squirrels. Later. Bye.